Well, Paul, goalless draw here at Huddersfield. Your take on the team's performance this afternoon?
Yeah, okay. I don't think we were at our best, but that's got a lot to do with the opponents as well, I think. So I thought we really competed, and I thought second half it looked like two good teams going at it. It looked like two good teams in good form, trying to win the game. The game got stretched, got end to end. No one took a backward step, and in the end, a stalemate.
Let's talk about the big incidents within the game. Huddersfield Town are vehemently trying to argue that their goal shouldn't have been disallowed and might have had a couple of penalties. What's your take?
I've seen the disallowed goal live, and both Danny Ward and Wes were on the floor while the ball's in the air. So for me, yeah, something's happened. It's either a foul to us or a penalty to them. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, something has to be given. So for me, it's the right decision, and I can't remember any penalty incidents.
Well, they were going on about an incident for a pull on Russell, and then the Pieper one later in the second half. Much later.
No, I've seen that. I remember that one. That's one where he's trying to win a penalty. He's touched the ball away and brought his own legs from under him. So, yeah, no, I can't remember the first.
And yet you might have won the game, and perhaps a little unfortunate not to do so with Fleck's effort and the McBurney chance.
Yeah, listen, there were two good corner routines right at the end. I think McBurney, when Sharpie went through as well. Yeah, and just slightly behind him when he's running full pace. Ollie got two good headers as well, which you would never back against him with good delivery in the box. But yeah, I think the two best chances came at the end with two well-worked corner routines, which get as good possession as a little scramble at the end where I think it's Danny Ward again literally blocks it on the line as Sanders trying to put it in from a couple of yards out. So yeah, they were. Listen, if one of them would have gone in, it would have been a fantastic 3 points for us. A 1-0 win, clean sheet away from home would have been ideal, but it wasn't to be. And listen, I don't think we can have any complaints. As I said, it was two teams going at it, done homework on each other, trying the best to beat them. So I can't have any complaints on the point.
The substitutions that you made, bringing on Norwood, for example, worked to help try and change the game in your favour. How much is it a dilemma when you're plotting those changes to give lads that need game time versus making the change to bring on perhaps the more experienced player in that role in the team? No,
it was always, I think when you're making change in the game, it's always to win the game. You can't be planning ahead. It's always to win the game. So Morgan, when he's playing off that right, we know what a threat he is going forward. But likewise, O'Brien was a threat going the other way off the back of him. And I think that maybe played its part in that game being open and stretched. And it's a toss of the coin sometimes. Sometimes you are dicing with that. So the moment that we took Morgan off, we know what we're losing. But we also know we may be tightening up in some position. But then that allowed Sander to maraud forward with Jaden and Bash on that side, and then Dealham and Warren was just something different, a different threat. So they were the changes, but the changes in game have always got to be to win the game.
I just wondered whether, and look, O'Brien's a top championship player, isn't he? Whether as Berger learns a different role within the team, he was afforded quite a bit of space in the first half, and that affected where the balance of play.
Yeah, but that was so we straight away went to a 3, and like I said, Morgan was a threat off the back of O'Brien. O'Brien was a threat off the back of Morgan. Simple. Carlos will have been having the same dilemma. Does O'Brien drop in 10 yards and just mark Morgan? Does Morgan drop in 10 yards and mark O'Brien? And that was, as I said, that was a pattern of the game.
Has everybody come through this one okay?
There's one or two issues I don't want to speak about. There's a couple we're managing. When we'll have to look into it before Tuesday.
Have you had results of McGoldrick's scan yet? If so, what's happened?
Yeah, as we said, we've had them, but we're going to have a second opinion. Listen, we could all see on the day it wasn't a good one, but obviously how we choose to treat it and getting that second opinion on the prognosis means then we'll give a better time frame. But yeah, it's going to be out for a while.